Neil, welcome to my weekly general tarot reading. In this week, I'm going to tell you another set of story happened in February, which can show you how synchronicity works, right? Back in February, I have listened to two outstanding readings. This first reading is the February 2nd, February 1st, 2023. And there's Tarot channel Just Sayin Tarot Oracle, who published video titled Taurus. This is faded. Next 40 hours, Tarot and Oracle reading 2023. So in that reading, she mentioned the co-creation in this upcoming week, right? The February 5th, Katy Tarot published a video titled as Taurus, Unexpected Miracle Land in Your Laps, 6 to 12. If you look at the Katy Tarot, usually always have some topic as a miracle or the blessing. So a lot of times people usually discount it or just skip it away. But all those meaningful titles, it does create some impact on the life of the people. I think let me give you one of the example for this reading. I will give you an example, tips how to do the co-creation with spirit and divine at the end of this reading. All right. So Katy Tarot mentioned in February 5th, she was specified the February 6 to 12 for the Taurus. She said, we have the card of synchronicity. Your prayer and question are being answered by synchronicity events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. So all you need to do is taking notice of those events, those synchronicity when they take place in their life. Right. So she also have a lot of card reading over there. And what happened was February, beginning of February, I started to notice my dishwasher is malfunction. So the dishwasher, when the timer point to 2, at one morning I get it up and nothing is working. The dirty dishes were still there. I was so annoyed, and I had tried to fix it. There is no way to fix. I had a plan to replace the dishwasher. I kind of figure out the day to go to Home Depot's and measure my dishwasher size and plus place an order. So it's approximately probably $400 or $500, right? So on the week unfolding at February 6th, and it is still break until the one morning. I have been not using the dishwasher for that almost 2 weeks. When it get into middle of the that week, I think it's February 8th or 9th, one of a sudden at the morning, I hear the dishwasher is kicking off, it's running. I was so excited. I went to my kitchen to look, and dishwasher is up and running as normal. I tried to figure out what happened, right? If it's break, this is physical things, right? Even though I know there is reading talk about that, I did write down those events as they requested, right? But the next day, I started to test it. I tested, no timer is working. I tested 1 hour is working. It was working. I tested 2 hour mark. I thought it's not going to working, but it turns out it is working. It was working, and I did 3 hour. Just run the dishwasher without doing anything. It is working. So when I come back to think about that, what does that mean for this? Is you know, the synchronicity of the event, right? This was broken and then fixed. Those are synchronicity of event and bring this serendipity to my life. But there is much more is the co-create with universe, and which is just the Sayin Tarot Oracle. That channel was talked about, right? So they co-create because I'm co-create with spirit and divine. I was given the power to tell my at here to let you guys know the spirit and divine power. It is working. It is reflected in the people's life. So what does co-create with spirit and divine means? The co-creation with spirit and divine refer to the process of collaborating with a higher power of conscience to bring about a positive change in the world. It involves acknowledge or presence of higher intelligence or creating force in the universe and align one intention and action with this force. This co-creative process involves developing a deep sense of connection with divine through the practice such as meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practice. By connecting with those higher power, individual can tap into its wisdom, guidance, and creative energy to bring their vision and dream to life. So the creation with spirit and divine also involves the surrendering the flow of life and trusting that everything is unfolding according to greater plan or purpose. It requires letting go of need to control the outcomes. Instead, allow the universe to guide the one path. So overall, if I summarize up, is co-creation involved a deep sense of faith, trust, and surrender, as well as willingness to align oneself with greater vision and purpose beyond one's individual ego. So this week I'm talk about this to you, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna talk about how I did it. And in next following weeks, I will talk about in the same week, I have 2 other examples I want to share with you. If you like my story, definitely subscribe it. I wrote a book, A Journey Must Be Taken playlist, which have a lot more story about those kind of similar with synchronicity. Definitely, I suggest you to have a copy to read it. I'm gonna pull the energy for Neil as for your past energy and your current energy. Oh, this is unfolding energy, and your unexpected energy is jumping out, and your potential outcome. And the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Put the King of Wands of your bottom of energy at here to support you. Okay. All right. I'm going to use the I Ching as your clarifier. Okay. So your most recent past energy is the biting through it. Your current energy for Neo is the measuring. Your unfolding energy in this week is already crossing. Your unexpected energy coming in is the shock. Potential outcome is the subtle penetrating. All right, let's talk about that. You know, the most recent past, you already have a Three of Swords. You feel sadness, you feel heartbreak, or you feel something which is, you know, feel pain, right? In your initiative, in your relationship. Uh, you know, even though you carry those pain, but you still try to bite through it, right? You didn't talk to anyone. What you feel, you're just working on yourself, right? And this is something deal with some legal things or government regulation, or your potential on the organization level and on team level to have some dispute, right? Which may hurt you on that, or your opinion did not accept it, right? Uh, so you really didn't feel like on your heart space, you feel distressed, but you're still making progress, working on that, right? Your current energy is Knight of Pentacle, right? Uh, so you have this is a knight riding on the horse. The horse is a carrier. So you have the team to basically support you, even though it's moving slow. But this team support, you gradually and surely build this the uh, the security, the asset, the progress toward something, right? Toward something, because you have the king of one at the bottom of the deck, right? So you have the support from this authority figure, right? Uh, and you are moving towards some kind of goal here. I think there are two characters here at there. So the clarify as measuring, right? So at this point, even though you're moving slow, you're planning. Uh, you are you are trying to figure out how to move it, right? Get out from that energy, right? You know, with the support, you can moving forward, right? And as the week unfolding, you getting back your vitality. I think that, you know, the strength energy is new energy is your energy, right? I can say you may deal with Leo. Yeah, you may deal with another Leo, or you are Leo at this point. You try to figure out a way uh, to convince people to go with you, right? Even though you are moving slowly, but there are some opposition, different opinion, and even though some figure is powerful, is convincing, but figure out a way to tame those or to convince to get the people aligned with the initiative you are building, right? And the good news is you already crossed. Means you got the support you have. You are kicked off those things you want to move, right? And unexpected energy for Knight of Sword. uh, and you know, the Knight of Swords is really quick, right? Uh, it's quick communication. It's a lot of fire, passion. You create a shock wave across the your community or your partnership or the environment that here. Uh, this is really unexpected. You shock a lot of people out to say what you come up with it, right? Look at the end of this week, or probably potentially for this initiative. This is your King of Cups, right? You are not only fulfill your what you want. This King of Cup is really hold a big cup, big even emotion, but also uh, uh, this is reaching in you know the authority level, and you will be achieve uh, the on the to reach that you'll come up on top of it. That's what I would say. Um, and you know the I Ching suggestions is subtly penetrating, right? Have that direction to go with the great people, with great people, your team, and the support from this King of One energy. You will achieve the King of Cups. You'll come up on top, and not only that, you will be the top of the energy wise. So Neo, let me summarize it, right? The past energy for this specific initiative or the partnership, you really are in the very distressful situations. But even though you're still working one little by little, biting through it, right? The current energy, you kind of get this, you are moving, you roll out some initiative with a team, with partner, right? And you got the support from the King of One, or from the older people, senior team member, right? Or the older from the family. And even though what you want to do have a opposition, but you are able to convince people go along with you. The good news is, what you want think to do, you already go across it. You already setting in the motion and pushing it out. But this is really have that passion is shock a lot of people. That's unexpected. Look at the end outcome. You really have the fulfill your promise. You have that emotion fulfillment, not only for yourself but also for the community, right? You are suggested to a subtle penetration, to be a gentle, be uh, be gentle with yourself or with along the team, even though with people who oppose you. Uh, just in that way, you can align people, assembly your support even more to achieve this king of the cups energy, right? You will do it. You will achieve that. So Neil, if you like my reading, subscribe it, thumbs up, and I wish you have a blessing week. As I promised, I will tell you the tip. How do I uh, get into the co-creation with spirit and divine, all the synchronicities at the end of this video? So just like you always have that untapped the potential to be in sync with universe. So what you need to do is first you need to listen to those tarot reading often. Each tarot reading may capture only one thread of your thought. There are, if you have so many thought initiative on your mind. So our other tarot reading, oracle reading, will definitely help you. That's first. That will put your mind into sync with universe. Uh, when you try to co-create the universe, you will need to write down your diary. The diary is going to be you need to name your diary. Not only name your diary, you need to set up your clear goal. What do you want to have this co-creation with the higher power? What is about? Have the clear goal, right? Say I want to have my subscriber get into uh, 20K or 200K or or 2 million K. So you have this clear goal, and then you want to achieve it. You have to trust the things will unfold on the best interest of you, and you have to use all the force you have. Everything you do is working toward that goal. Could happen, magic will happen, but magic will not happen just like something you like you get granted. It's hard work. The co-creation is hard work. You will have used whatever you want, the effort to push through to reach that goal. Just want to say this: the magic happen like that way. You know that goal you can achieve. It's like one layer between you and that goal, but you just don't know how to get it. So you would try out 10 different way to reach that goal. You may exhaust all the option. At the last, it will happen. All right. I hope this tip does give you some kind of insight, enlightenment. I will talk you more tips at next week.